Defending is an art, and that's what West Ham did today. Honestly, shout out to West Ham. They defended well. They made sure they were not giving silly tackles like that could cause penalties. Like everything about the defending today was very solid for them. They defended as a team, and sometimes you just need to play like that, especially when you know the other team is better than you. You just need to allow them have much of the ball and hope on maybe few counter attacks. And West Ham came with a game plan, and against Arsenal, it worked. It actually really worked today. So shout out to West Ham, shout out to David Moyes. Now the first goal, I'm not going to dwell much on that. The ball was out. How we don't have a technology that can actually tell us if the ball is out or not in the EPL is sad. Honestly, it's sad. And VAR so far this season, I've just been, I don't even know what to say. You can say VAR has been very poor against Liverpool, against Arsenal, against Man City, different teams. But for today, that ball was out, and they said they had to allow the goal because they couldn't tell if it was out or not. But still, Arsenal had enough time to still score because West Ham scored in the 13th minute. So Arsenal had enough time to still get back into the game. Now, I want to talk about Martinelli and Saka. Martinelli and Saka need to go back to their very best, how they were last season. Saka, it seems Saka, you can actually tell what he's trying to do. He wants to cross the ball, and none of that worked today. Always trying to cross the ball, always trying to cross the ball, always trying to. Yeah, sometimes it works, but for today, it wasn't working. And after, like, if since it wasn't working, he couldn't even do any other thing. Saka needs to add more to his game, basically. He needs to add more to his game. When I mean adding more to his game, maybe take on players, try to dribble, try like try to carry the ball further, not just you get the ball, you slow it down, then you try to cut inside to cross the ball. Yes, it won't always work. When it doesn't work, then you bring the other side of the other side of your game. But for today, Saka wasn't really at his best. He needs to go back to his best the way he was last season. Same thing for Martinelli. Martinelli needs to go back to his best last season as well. I think Martinelli has like only 2 Premier League goals this season. Only 2 Premier League goals. Martinelli need to step up. Him and Saka, they both need to step up. Honestly, they need to start going back to their best because they'll be very key for Arsenal in winning this title. They'll be very key if they want to win the title. They'll be very key for Arsenal. Gabriel Jesus, you need to take your chance. Gabriel Jesus need to take your chance. You need to take your chances because those two clear headers, I feel if Arsenal has a striker, a quality striker that is good with his head, he buries that. He buries that. And that's why when I made a video 2 days ago saying Arsenal needs a striker, this is one of those situations where you can tell Arsenal actually needs a striker because Gabriel Jesus is good. He's very good at receiving the ball, quick feet inside the box. He can get you a penalty, but he's not that clinical. He's not that number 9 that you can't actually rely on him as a striker. And Arsenal, this January transfer, like I said in my previous video, if they can get someone that is decent for now, that can give them 11 to 15 goals before the season ends, that would be good. 11 to 15 goals. Because for Man City, when we come up against these kind of low block teams, we have Haaland, and when we try going through the middle, we can't break them. Then we start crossing the ball sometimes in, and Haaland is there to head the ball, and it works. Or we get a dead ball and someone takes a shot like Rodri. So for today, I think the lack of a striker affected Arsenal as well. And Odegaard also. Odegaard played well, was stringing in passes, trying to make everything, like try to make things work, but it didn't just work out. I feel the pressure was much on him in terms of he was the only one trying to make those key passes, deadly passes that could lead to a goal. Also, I want to say, I don't think Declan Rice, Odegaard, Havertz is sustainable for Arsenal going forward. Kai Havertz might be okay. Maybe if Kai Havertz was on the pitch today, one of those crosses from Saka would have gone in. Maybe, you can't tell. But I feel Arsenal need to get another midfielder to replace Kai Havertz. I don't think that is sustainable. When I mean another midfielder, someone that is good at passing the ball just like Odegaard. Because today there was so much pressure on Odegaard in terms of he was only the one trying to pass. And the players that come to my head, like players like, let's say, a Gudogan, a McAllister, an Enzo, like this kind of players that are very good at passing the ball. Very, very good at passing the ball. Because if Odegaard is trying, the other guy knows, okay, him is trying as well. They are both trying to unlock the defense. Like someone like Bruno Fernandes, per se, those kind of players. But I don't think the Declan Rice, Odegaard and Kai Havertz is sustainable for them going forward. So Arsenal need to go out there, get one other midfielder and also a striker, because today it didn't look like they were going to score a goal, because West Ham were very, very solid defensively. West Ham were very solid defensively, and you could tell West Ham wanted them to have much of the ball. West Ham actually wanted them to have. West Ham didn't want to win, like, have the ball at all. West Ham were like, have the ball, but when you get close to our 18 box, we'll be very compact and we'll clear the ball. So today, Saka, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, they didn't step up. They didn't really step up, and those guys, they need to start stepping up, because we're approaching a period in the season where teams will start going to their very best, and Arsenal can be dropping points. I honestly didn't even expect them to drop points today. I honestly didn't expect them to lose this game, because I felt, oh, it's West Ham. West Ham will probably see deep. Like, I knew the game plan. Like, okay, West Ham will see deep. Arsenal will have much of the ball, and basically the pressure will be too much and they will break West Ham down. But West Ham, their game plan actually worked for them. But Arsenal today, did they deserve to? They didn't play bad. I don't know. Yeah, to me, they didn't play bad. Because they were trying to create. They just came up against a very, very good defensive side. West Ham were very, very good defensively. Just that some and it wasn't their day. It wasn't Arsenal's day, honestly. It happens. But I feel Saka needs to add more to his game. Saka really needs to add more to his game. Gabriel Jesus needs to take his chances. Martinelli needs to step up as well. I think pressure is too much on Odegaard, because he was only the one trying to make things happen. They need to go out there, get a striker, get another midfielder. The Declan Rice, Odegaard, Havertz, I don't think is sustainable going forward. They need another midfielder that is very good with passing. Very, very good at passing and unlocking defense, so that when he's not actually working with Odegaard, at least this other guy is trying his best to do it. Declan Rice today was good. Yes, he gave away a penalty, but you can't say that because of that he was bad. He was good today. He was actually good today, and that's why when you look at Man City, Rodri is very good at passing. We have players that when we come up against this kind of teams, we try. Foden is very good at unlocking defense. Foden is good at passing. Bernardo is good at passing. Rodri is good at passing as well. Like, we have players that can actually unlock a defense. Kevin De Bruyne is coming back, is good at passing as well. But Arsenal need another player that is very good at passing, another midfielder. Honestly, I feel they need another midfielder that is very good at passing, so that when they come up against this kind of teams, if they are trying to the middle, they are crossing the ball and they have a striker there that can take a header and they can get it dead. But today, the lack of a striker, it was really telling on them. It was really, really telling that they didn't have, like, if they had a striker, a quality striker, maybe the result would have been different. But still, West Ham, credit to West Ham. Credit to David Moyes, because they were very good, very, very good defensively. Arsenal have dropped points. Does this mean Liverpool go on to win the title race? No, there's still a lot of games to play. Does this mean Man City? Does this mean this is an advantage for us, because we win our game, we can close on them. I think we're 37 and they are 40. We close on them, but there's still a lot of games to play. They are still in the title race, so anything can still happen. This does not mean Arsenal is out of the title race, because there's still a lot of games to play, but they can't be dropping points, honestly. And that's it for me, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you very much.